this one first.
We're gonna paint them this year, right?
Yeah. We're gonna start with this one first. Don't get it all out. Just get some out.
On the bottom, yeah. Well, as soon as he comes back with the gas, it fires that up. We'll be good. Yep.
What kind of pump they have? I heard. Generally, she
General!
I like that word.
Yeah, but well. But can he spell it? 11:30, okay.
It's worked.
My left! Wheel! Take care. Halt! Shoulder, y'all! Back! Hold it, y'all! Back! Shoulder, y'all! Back!
What?
Reset, y'all! Back! Shoulder, y'all! Back! Hold it, y'all! Back!
The valley. Downtown.
All right, we're right in
Right.
front of them.
I'm also Audubon, New Jersey. So.
Now they're marching to the right. See the guys that are marching to the right?
Pretty near everybody that's on this is amazing.
Okay, cool. In the beginning of the war, General Washington pulled from Virginia, since that was his home colony or state. He pulled from loyal Virginians to be his original lifeguard. After a while, other units became a little jealous, being around the general all the time. So they started to rotate through different light infantry outfits, and so they started to rotate who became lifeguard, and so satisfied a lot more people that way. Right now I'm dressed, I have the blue and white feathers, which signifies the unity with France, which the blue and white feathers are for. I'm dressed in a short coat, which is a light infantry coat. We're carrying the Brown Bess musket, which is a black powder muzzle loading firearm. When flint strikes steel, what happens? We get sparks. In order to load and fire this, a proficient soldier needs to load and fire it 3 times a minute. We pull a paper cartridge, we tear the top off, we charge the pan. Ever heard of flash in the pan? That's where that comes from this type of weapon. We close the frizzen, we cast the bout, we put the rest of the cartridge in, we ram it down, come to the shoulder, load, aim, and fire 3 times a minute for a proficient Continental soldier. Flash in the pan happens when the touch hole, which is in the side of the barrel, gets clogged and it doesn't set off the charge in the barrel. So that's called a flash in the pan.
When they came back across after the battle, didn't they sink them?
Some, yeah, they didn't want them anywhere to get. But you gotta understand, there were spies, there were deserters, there were everything saying, if I helped them, but then after they lost, it was, oh, I'm not a deserter, I'm not a... But it's interesting, you'll notice, now the water's a little low. That's why they put that buoy. What you're gonna notice is the boats will all drop back. Because with 15 soldiers, 10 soldiers, all the weight, we're gonna be close to the bottom. So you're gonna notice we'll all drift back, usually, and go around that buoy. But then the fun starts there, but you'll see the boat like stop.
Sir, you're arrested on the boat. You're late, gentlemen.
That's us.
We're late, gentlemen. Get busy.
Shoulder, y'all! Back! Dismiss! Dismiss! Good morning. What the crossing was. You've seen the Lutz painting with them pushing chunks of ice out of the way. That's accurate. However, General Washington more than likely crossed on the ferry. McConkey's Ferry did have an operating ferry here. A ferry is a big flat bottom raft, and that's where probably they put the horses and the cannon and the general. You can't load horses in a Doran boat. So although the painting is very inspiring, more than likely it's a little inaccurate, but it's an inspiring painting.
Those quarters? Quarters?
No, these weren't quarters. They didn't have quarters back then. No, I have, these are lead or pewter. Some of my buttons have 4th Battalion, which is originally what the 5th Pennsylvania was before they went to the regimental system and they moved everybody up, changed their numbers. But I'm not going to get rid of my buttons because they're hard to get. And lots of muskets. The things we did lack was food, water, and clothing. So most of the soldiers wore out of their clothing quite quickly because of all the marching we did. It's a 9-mile, maybe an 11-mile march from across the river to Trenton. So you can imagine doing that in frozen roads. You're going to rip your shoes, you're going to rip your pants, you're going to fall down. Your clothing gets worn out very quickly. It's very sturdy clothing. It's wool and cotton canvas and good leather shoes, but they only last so long.
No.